Ladies and gentlemen, honored guests, and distinguished dignitaries, a very good morning. It's my privilege to stand before you today as your host. And on behalf of the entire MERA fraternity, I, Sakshi,
And I, Muskan.
extend a warm and heartfelt welcome to an inspiring session on getting into the right attitude corporate ready, organized by MERA Internal Quality Assurance Cell in collaboration with the institution's Innovation Council.
Stepping into the corporate world isn't just about it's about how you show up. Being corporate ready means cultivating a mindset of professionalism, confidence, and growth. It's about owning your presence in the room, speaking with clarity and purpose. The right attitude means you're not just doing the work, you're leading, learning, and leveling up every step of the way.
My honor to introduce Honorable Professor Dr. Lalit Agarwal, Sir, Vice President, MERI Group of Institution. Please join me in welcoming, Sir.
Good morning, everybody. I am happy to welcome Shri Salil Agarwal ji today, and I am Ahmedabad alumnus, a very distinguished, what should I say, entrepreneur. Because when I see his biodata, he has that 7 year each. Because every 7 years he was saying he changes his job, right? And the 7 years he tried to do a new thing in a different way. And more challenging. Each time it's a more challenging thing. From consultancy, he has gone to the BPO industry, the Genpack industry, establishing those things, to coming back to consultancy, to starting an NGO, helping people, and many more facets, which I think people will tell you about him. The importance of these seminars today is to make you, in sync with what is happening today and what is the need of the hour in terms of the corporate requirements. And attitude building is one of a very important part of anybody's personality when we talk about the development and the growth of an individual. I have always been saying that it is the importance of the attribute of attitude rather than the attribute of aptitude, which takes you to a higher altitude. So I hope once again that the series of these seminars, which we have been able to expose you and bringing in experts from the industry, people who have achieved something in their life, is going to help you in motivating you, and help you in building the right attitude for your development. Thank you for your being here, and thank you, Mr. Agarwal, to be here with us and sharing your valuable thoughts and experiences with our students. Thank you very much.
Introduce Honorable Professor Dr. Rakesh Khurana, Sir, Advisor, MERI. May I now request Sir to kindly address the audience.
Thank you, Sakshi. Thank you, Muskan. Thanks to the administrative team here. You are improving with every seminar, but not to my satisfaction. And you can ask me what is that satisfaction? That satisfaction is when you will ask 5, 10 really sharp questions and get the best out of the speaker, right? And here is a speaker who has had about 42 years of experience. His LinkedIn bias data says 38 years, so it's 4 years old. A lot of other things have happened during that 4 years. I start with that itself as a small story in terms of utilizing the data which is available easily, or AIs and so on, that they are not God-given truths. We have to apply our mind to figure out what it is. In the end, we need human beings to share with us what is the meaning of attitudes and how you develop them. It's a constant habit. Now, he is from IIMA Alumnus, so his style is of a particular kind, which is problem solving, analysis of whatever walk of life. So I also asked the AI I use for giving me brief biodata of his, because the biodata you brought was quite long. And they sent me, or she sent me, I call it she because she includes he. So he or she computer, whatever it is. So she sent me a 4-page brief biodata. Now I am not going to go through that. He himself has helped us to divide his career into 6 parts of 7 years each. You may ask him more about what was the each which changed that. I know that he joined a multinational from the IIM Ahmedabad in '83. It was, and I was also from '81 to '83 in the US teaching there. He worked 7 years in different countries, UK, etc. Then, after 7 years, he came back home. Supposedly, he must have saved enough to have a relaxed life in his hometown. He built his house, and lo and behold, started his consulting firm. But a fantastic offer came at that time, 20 lakh rupees, which was big sum. 2 million rupees was considered solid. Joined a company which later on became Genpact. About 7 years again. Then 7 years in consulting firms. Then 7 years mentoring entrepreneurs. Thousands of them. Thousands of them. Starting with an incubator, but then it became one-to-one mentoring. Now that requires stamina. That requires feeling of success, failure also sometimes. And now he is once again in between. He has set up his own consulting firms. He was also with PwC. So consulting career is also there in the best of the enterprises and his own. So at least this biodata says managing partner Asia Pacific India, managing partner Asia Pacific India. I'm not sure whether he is with it or not. All I know is, and that's why we have put that he has floated images. Now, look at the spelling of images. What is the spelling? Is it wrong or it's just intentional? Double I. So it is IIM. So it's a network of IIM students, mostly IIM Ahmedabad. Students mean alumni, and they are in this business of helping others. They are from throughout the world, and we will find some way, or they will find some way, if they find that the students are interesting. Frankly speaking, nobody wants to come to an institution where students will not take interest in what they are saying. And what they have to say is fantastic. They may not share it at home, but they would share it in a professional setting, in an institutional setting. 42 years is not small. It's only 12 years short of me. So, with that, I invite him to do a free-floating discussion. So you can, it is interactive. You can ask questions, or he can ask you to give feedback on something. And let's roll on that for about 40 minutes. And towards the end, we can once again ask static questions, 2-3, and then we'll close the session. Okay?
Step out and start feeling better. Maybe do a few jumps, maybe climb the stairs 2 times. Right? Always gives you energy. Have you all heard of serotonin? You know what is serotonin?
Great. Happy hormone.
And how is it generated?
Whenever we do some activity or energy or a burst of energy, adrenaline rush.
So the happy hormone that is in our bodies is called serotonin. And if you're ever feeling sad, try going for a run or doing some exercise and doing some activity, and you'll find that you'll start feeling better. Anyway, my topic is not about serotonin. First of all, thank you, Devendra, for inviting me here. Devendra happens to be my class fellow, known him for 45 years now. And Khurana Sahab, I've known him again for many years. I think I first met him on campus long back. And then, of course, we have been in touch since he's been in Delhi for some time. Okay, so since you're recording, then I must hold this. I was trying to get rid of this. So I've known Dr. Khurana for a long time, and I know he's done some wonderful work with educational institutions. And pleasure to meet you as well, Mr. Lalit, and happy to be associated in whichever way. Friends, I think, the summary of what I'm going to say is already said by Sakshi and your host, in 2 lines. Corporate ready is a nice buzzword, and so is, getting the right attitude, right? And I think we'll see what it really leads to. Okay, so we're going to keep this very, very interactive. I'm going to ask you questions, right? So those who are hiding their faces behind chairs, right? Please look up. Please sit straight, right? Because I'm going to look at everyone. And if you're hiding your face, trust me, I'll ask you the next question. What's your name? Oh, the girl behind you. Shruti. Thoda jor se bolo. Right. Okay. So, you are trying to hide your face. I don't know what you are doing, but I'll find those people and we will make sure that no one sleeps. Right? If you're itching to talk, step out. Please don't talk here, because if you talk, then again I'm gonna pick you up. Okay, that's gonna happen, and you'll see that. Okay, any questions? Any questions? I'll try and I have a structured presentation. You have the presentation with you? Right. I have a structured presentation of about 30 to 40 minutes. Depends on how much you ask and how many questions you ask. And post that, I invite any question, anything, even outside the topic, which I can, add value to. Right? So let's start with something else. You're here, right? On an early morning for the next 1.5 hours. You've obviously come here with some expectations, right? Right? You expect something out of this. If you're going to invest 1.5 hours, you're expecting something, right? So let me ask a few of you. What are your expectations? What are your expectations? It's written on your face. Say something. It's okay. She's very conscious. It's okay. Just get out of it. You'll enjoy the session. But tell us, you're expecting something out of this session? Anything? What? One word.
मतलब मैं अपने लिए तो यही कहूँगी कि मतलब कॉन्फिडेंस बिल्डअप करना.
Great, very good, perfect. Okay, what were you expecting? Mic नहीं दे रहा हो.
Sir, I'm teacher here.
That's okay. Teachers will also expect something. I know you are a teacher.
Okay, thank you, sir. Definitely.
I asked him also the same question. कहाँ गए ललित जी चले गए. So I'm not going to focus so much on interviews. This is, but I will obliquely refer to something that you are saying there, right? So on this side, right? What are you expecting?
Sir,
बोलिए हिंदी इंग्लिश कोई भी मैं भी हिंदी में बोलूँगा, don't worry.
sir, development in personality.
Development in personality. तो ये अभी तक कभी नहीं किया कि मैं कोई मैजिक करूँगा?
नहीं सर.
क्या मैजिक एक्सपेक्ट कर रहे हैं आप? Development in personality is something that I'm sure it is on the top of everyone's mind, right? हाँ? अभी तक क्या किया है development of personality के लिए?
Sir, कुछ
नहीं किया. you were waiting कि सलेल अग्रवाल एक दिन आपको कहीं मिलेंगे क्लास में तो आपको कुछ बताएंगे तो आप उसके बाद अपनी पर्सनालिटी डेवलप करेंगे, तब तक कुछ नहीं करेंगे, राइट?
सर ट्राई किया लेकिन हो नहीं पाया.
वो ट्राई किया लेकिन हो नहीं पाया. क्या ट्राई किया?
सर सर स्टेज पे बोलना
तो पर्सनालिटी डेवलपमेंट में स्टेज पे बोलना सबसे पहली चीज है. यस और नो? व्हाट इज पर्सनालिटी?
सर सबसे बड़ा डर मेरा यही है, तो यही.
अच्छा, सबसे बड़ा डर ये. चलो, तो आज आपको स्टेज पे बोलना है. चलो, दिस इज अ गुड बिगनिंग, राइट? व्हाट आर योर एक्सपेक्टेशंस?
We are going to know about how to crack interviews. We are going we have to work in corporate, so getting to know about how can we get ready for that. That was the topic, so obviously
वो तो टॉपिक हो गया, but what were your expectations? Same as the topic. How do I become ready for the corporate world?
Yes.
Okay, are you a first year student or second year?
MBA first year.
MBA first year, so you still have 1 year to prepare.
Yes.
Okay, last one. What are your expectations?
How to get professional in corporate, more professionally in corporate.
How do you
Get more professional in corporate.
Okay, what do you mean by that? What are your
So same as the topic, like corporate ready, full corporate ready personality.
तो अभी क्या लगता है आपको, आप corporate ready हैं कि नहीं? आप first year, second year?
MBA first year.
MBA first year. Any second year students also here, or all first year? Are there any second year students here? Okay, all first year students? Acha, undergrad second year students are there, but it's okay. Also, there are undergrad students also. Okay, perfect. No, because I was told it will be MBA first year and second year, so that's okay. But they're not raising their hand. Who is the MBA fourth semester? Excuse me. Can you raise your hand? Please stand up. Please stand up. I know you are very senior students here, but please stand up and let me see you. Why you were having... So why were you hesitating to raise your hand when I asked 2 times, 3 times MBA second year students? That's okay, that's okay, that's okay. बताइए, आप बताइए पहले. Any other fourth semester students? अब तो बिल्कुल ही नहीं बोलेंगे. अगर होंगे भी. Anyway, listen, this was my way of breaking ice, getting to know each one of you. I can't obviously know the names of 120 people in this room, but trust me, at some point of time, you two very busy with each other, right at the back. दोनों खड़े होइए. आप दोनों बताइए क्या इतना important है जो आप कर रहे हैं मिलके? What is the interesting thing that is happening there? I told you, my eyes will be at everyone. बताइए बताइए कुछ तो चल रहा था, कुछ तो वो बता रही थी आपको जो आपको बड़ा मजा आ रहा था. So something was going on, so please share it. हाँ बताइए किसके बारे में? बुक के बारे में. कौन सी बुक? अच्छा तो चलो वो बुक के बारे में अगर डिस्कशन ज्यादा जरूरी है तो बाहर जाके कर लो, और अगर नहीं जरूरी है तो मेरी बात सुन लो, क्योंकि बुक तो बाद में भी पढ़ लोगे, राइट? ओके, सो प्लीज गाइस, anybody has more important things to do, please step out. Nobody's... आप लोग अटेंडेंस लेते हैं क्या? हाँ तो अटेंडेंस मार्क कर दीजिए सबकी जो भी बाहर जाना चाहे उनकी.
Can I speak for 2 minutes?
Yeah, please.
I want to address, but sitting it's not right. Let me get up. And Muskan, can you give the previous slide? Raise your hands. How many of you read the name of these 3 books? Yes? Only name for the time.
Only name.
Second, how many of you have been able to read or ask, what are these small fonts? Because the meaning is in them. Rest is design. Then you speak it out. You are the teacher. Now, bolo.
चलिए मैं बताता हूँ. It's okay. I'll tell them.
Unleash your potential. Gems from the lives of ordinary people. A lot of people talk about big people, you see. And here it is, lessons learned, 50 treks. Now what are these treks, physical or otherwise, mental or so on and so forth?
Excuse me, can you stand up? Yeah.
Now
Stand
if
up.
you...
I'm going to ask you a question.
If you look at your mobiles often or Google them, would you read these books? Would you read the reviews of this? Because he will not be able to spend that much time, otherwise he won't be able to do anything else. Right? How many of you will feel excited enough that somebody with 40 odd years of experience is writing something? They are on the Amazon. You can read the reviews. You can even download for a discount. And
no, it's only 49 rupees. So my books are essentially giving back to the society. So
less than the cost of pizza. No, all of them.
Less than cost of a coffee.
Pizza
तो आजकल 400 रुपए का
in Starbucks, less than the cost of a coffee. So now this is the point. How many of you, next speaker, how many of you recall the names of these books? Simply the names. Do you feel inquisitive enough to read them? Yes. Or ask the author, what are they trying to convey? Why did you let him take to the next slide without asking him what are they all about? Right? Ask him.
चलिए. So I made you stand only because you were talking, and this is now to deny it is not right because I saw you. It's okay. I don't ask. Not asking you any question. Please. I'm saying once again, right? If I find you talking, and I will, right? Then I will. Right now make you stand, but later ask you to step out. Okay? Because I don't like... Sit. Thank you. So you're just, unfortunately, a few guinea pigs, but that will send a message to everyone to, be attentive. Right. So let's focus for the next 30 minutes on, are you corporate ready? What does it mean? You know, everyone has heard this word corporate ready. Anybody in this room who has not heard the word corporate ready? सबने सुना है? कितनों को मतलब पता है? Tell me. बताइए. पूछूंगा वन से. Okay. So having a right attitude means being corporate ready. Okay. So presenting yourself and listening, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Second year students, did you do internship? Okay. So what did you find? Were you corporate ready when you went for internship? No. Okay. So what did you find missing? What was it that was missing? So when you did your internship, if you found that you were not corporate ready, you must have also been able to say that this is what is missing, right? What was missing? What according to you both was missing? Anything that comes to mind? You know, did you feel कि अच्छा ये सीखा होता तो मेरी internship better रही होती?
Consultancy.
Doesn't
It was just in consultancy, not corporate. So
No, but doesn't matter. You worked with a group of people, right?
yes.
There were a bunch of people, right? So when I use the word corporate here, corporate ready, it is even a 4 people organization is corporate ready. It doesn't matter. It does not have to be 10,000 people. Right? So, but working with wherever you work, whichever consulting organization you worked with, वहाँ पे आपको क्या लगा? What were the things that you felt you were missing out on? Anything, any one, right? Maybe someone gave you feedback. Maybe someone said these are your development needs. Pick up one, anything that you found out about yourself. Okay, no problem. What about you? Did you find something during your internship?
No, sir. Actually, वैसे जो इंटर्नशिप हमने करी थी तो लाइक जो अदर हम हर कंपनीज में देखते हैं लाइक पॉलिटिक्स ज़्यादा होती है तो अगर हम वो चीज़ हम टाइम सीखें तो इट बेटर क्योंकि जो हमारा एनवायरनमेंट होता है कंपनी का तो उसमें हम ज़्यादा अच्छे से घुल मिल सकते हैं तो पॉलिटिक्स इट मीन्स आने वाले टाइम में इट्स इम्पोर्टेंट.
ठीक है. So you could not understand the politics or the dynamics of an organization.
Yes, sir.
Right? So I'll use a slightly milder word, dynamics. हर organization में कुछ ना कुछ dynamics होगी, right?
Yes, sir. Yes.
So you need to understand that. Any other thoughts on what you think is missing? How many of you think they are not corporate ready? Or anybody who thinks I am corporate ready? Anybody thinks I am corporate ready? Has anybody done anything concrete to be corporate ready? Okay.
Still, I need a few of the directions.
Okay, so what do you think you're missing? So great, 2 years. So that's another.
Yes, sir.
You've worked for 2 years. You've seen the world for 2 years,
yes,
corporate
sir.
world.
Yes.
And now you've come to do an MBA.
Yes, sir.
Right. So you must be a better person to tell me what is it that you are missing.
First of all, the thing I am missing is direction. I really think so. Direction towards your work, towards your attitude. What happens if you don't have the attitude? You can't take your work to that direction. And if you are not having that direction, then what will you do with your attitude? Okay. That's it.
Okay.
And two things are major for the corporate world. I really think so.
Okay. Anybody else with experience actually missed out on that? I forgot that there will be some people who have worked earlier. Right there. So what did you miss out? Did you feel that you were not corporate ready?
Sir, actually, I missed the to balance my personal life and corporate life, sir. So
Okay.
I studied. So I'm pursuing my professional career. So it took around 6 to 7 hours of study. So while going to corporate work, it's completely my study plan and my days are totally it get destroyed.
Okay. Anybody else who has worked earlier? Okay. What did you What did you miss? And what do you think you really want to do different?
Sir, I was missing my personal time and study time. I was not cooperative at that time because in the company I have to work 8 hours. So it was difficult to manage.
Only 8 hours?
9 hours.
आजकल तो 12 घंटे काम कराते हैं.
Sir, but my distance was around
वो
2
तो एलएनटी
hours.
की चेयरमैन भी बोलते हैं कि 14 घंटे काम करना है, 16 घंटे काम करना है.
But sir, distance from my home was around 2 hours. So
Okay.
4 hours which was going around in
So-
the distance.
So why did you choose a job which was 2 hours away?
Sir,
No, I'm serious. This is a very serious question, and I ask this to people.
because I like the company.
Okay, so why didn't you move closer? Was
Because
the option available?
I'm very close to my family.
Okay.
Sorry.
Anyway, so finding time for personal work, I do not think is actually part of being corporate ready. Trust me. Right? All of you sitting here, please be prepared to work 10 to 12 hours. That's a basic expectation. Right? How you will do it is what is corporate ready. And you are going to be just starting your career. So please be mentally prepared for that. If that is the mental preparation that you need, then that is your first step of being corporate ready. Okay, trust me, I've worked with lots and lots of organizations. 10 to 12 hours expectation is not unreasonable. I grew up at a time where we used to work 6 days a week. Now you're lucky to have 5-day week in most organizations. Some organizations still don't have 5-day week, but by and large, organizations have a 5-day week. So working hard, right? Even 10 years ago, an organization that I joined, the value of the owner of that company was hard work. I had a big fight with him on this subject. I said, why hard work? He expected me to be sitting there till 10 every evening. And I said, no, I will not sit. And the only answer I had was I quit. So if you're prepared to have the courage to quit, or if you're prepared to work on your own and manage a 6-hour day, please do that. Because if you get into a job, trust me, you will be expected to work 8 to 10 hours. और हो सकता है पहले 4 घंटे कोई काम नहीं होगा, ये भी होता है, और शाम के 4 घंटे में सारा काम होएगा. So enough time is also wasted. This is my assessment. People may not agree. Anybody else wants to say? So we're basically saying, what is corporate readiness? Any comments on this? Anybody has any thoughts, any ideas? We just want to explore this subject. राइट इन्होंने भी साक्षी ने गूगल से या चैट जीपीटी से कुछ निकाला था, शुरू में एक इंट्रोडक्शन दिया था, राइट? कॉर्पोरेट रेडी क्या होता है, उसमें 5-7 पॉइंट बता दिए थे, राइट? बट इज दैट इट? ओके, वेरी नाइस. सो इमोशनल इंटेलिजेंस, वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट सब्जेक्ट. ओके, व्हाट डू यू नो अबाउट इमोशनल इंटेलिजेंस? Have you known this? Have you done something about it?
Sir, actually, recently I have written a research paper on it, and I am writing on it still. I think being an emotional intelligent person, you have the command of your 5 major emotions like happiness, angriness, fear, love emotion, etc.
Okay, fine. So EQ, right? Emotional intelligence or EQ.
IQ and EI.
Correct. It's also generically known as EQ. How many have you heard EQ? How many haven't heard EQ? थोड़ा ऊपर हाथ उठाने में शर्म मत करिए प्लीज, थोड़ा मेरे को अंदाज होएगा कितने लोगों ने EQ नहीं सुना है. अच्छा, okay, there are enough people who haven't heard about EQ. Please, I don't think I'm gonna cover EQ, but please read about EQ. Please sit down. EQ is a very important thing. It's about emotional intelligence. It's about how you relate to people, right? So if you don't even want to do anything else, there's literally a 4-minute video that I have on my YouTube channel. You can go and watch that. It'll give you an orientation to what EQ is. Okay, what else? What else do you think is about corporate ready? That is the first requirement of being corporate ready. हिंदी में बोलिए ना, जो लैंग्वेज अच्छी लगे. कोई ट्रांसलेटर मिल जाएगा अगर मेरे को नहीं आती होगी.
कॉर्पोरेट रेडी का बेसिक मीनिंग तो है कि जो आपको आता है वो तो आप अप्लाई करे ही करे, और जो नहीं आता है सबसे पहले उसे जांचें और उसके लिए तैयार हो एक कॉर्पोरेट वर्ल्ड में एंटर होकर.
बहुत जेनरिक चीज बोल दी. मैं यही तो पूछ रहा हूँ कि आप क्या नहीं जानते. अगर आपको यही नहीं पता कि आप क्या नहीं जानते तो आप कैसे सीखेंगे? मतलब द होल पर्पस इज टू ट्राई एंड हेल्प यू अंडरस्टैंड कि आपको क्या करना है, राइट? ओके, तो आपके दिमाग में कुछ है ऐसा जो आपको पता है कि ये करूंगा तो मैं कॉर्पोरेट रेडी हो जाऊंगा?
अपने एंगर पे कंट्रोल।
एंगर पे कंट्रोल, चलो गुड। ओके, सॉरी, लीडरशिप स्किल्स, ओके। Uncertainty, being ready for uncertainty, very good. Adaptability, ability to listen, ठीक है, अब अच्छे अच्छे आइडियाज आ रहे हैं, अब थोड़ा सा एनर्जी आई है बच्चों में, हाँ? और